Hey guys, and welcome to episode 10 of Stories of My Life. It's been a while since the last episode, about a month, I think. But I have been busy. I went to Miami in early December, visit my family for the weekend, and I've been really busy with finals and such. So I haven't had time to make a video, and I'm finally making a new one. Next weekend, it's Christmas, and I'm gonna be in Oregon. I don't know if I'll make a video. If I can, I will. And then I'll see if I can make one before New Year's. But if not, this is gonna be the last video of the year. We will see. Only time will tell. And, so what I want to talk about is actually, you might think I'm gonna do a holiday episode just like I did for Thanksgiving and for Halloween. I'm not really gonna do that. I am gonna bring up a Christmas present I got one year, which was a giant trampoline. Okay, not a giant, regular size trampoline, but it was a pretty big present. And this trampoline was awesome. We had it in the backyard. By the way, this is the house that I grew up in. I lived for 13 years of my life. And my mom lived in it for 15 years, and she actually just sold it a few days ago. Well, I mean, it's been sold, but she actually just moved out, I think yesterday, to her new house. So the last time I went down to Miami, it was the last time I'm ever going to go inside that house. I might see it if I'm down there again and I pass by from the outside, but I'm not going to see the inside unless I ask the people, hey, can I come into the house that I used to live in and to see it? Yeah, that's weird. But, hey kitty, hey baby, hey mama, how you doing? How you doing? Huh? You want to be my video? Okay, I guess you want to be my video. Anyway, this present was a trampoline, and we had it in the backyard of that house, and it was awesome. It was probably the greatest Christmas present I ever got. Even better than, you know what? I'm not going to say anything because just like I did a video about Halloween costumes, maybe if I do a video before the year's over, I'll do one about my different Christmas presents. I don't know. I'm toying with the idea. There's always next December if I'm still doing the series. But this is pretty much the best Christmas present I probably ever got. And even though it cost a lot of money for Santa, but my parents had to pay the Santa tax, obviously. Even though the Santa tax for that present was a lot, hey, Santa don't come cheap, you know. Just like universal health care, it's got to come out of somewhere. But anyway, as I was saying, oh my gosh, you were the opposite of how you were in that video. We were just being grouchy. Now you're so cuddly. You're so cuddly, Mama. I'm going to have to wash this sweater because you're going to get fur all over it. I'm taking it with me up to Oregon. As I was saying, before I was rudely interrupted, this trampoline, back on topic, this trampoline was so awesome, and me, my brother, my sister, to an extent, she was a lot younger back then, my cousin Armando, and my cousin Jasmel, and a bunch of kids from the block, our neighbor friends, would come over to my house, and we would play on the trampoline a lot. I mean a lot. And it was a trampoline with a net. A net, not somebody named Annette. A net. But it had a net. I have bounced some trampolines without nets. They're kind of unsafe. So good for my parents to tell Santa Claus to bring one with a net. Anyway, what we would do a lot is we jump and we bounce and we goof off, but we'd also play little trampoline games. And I don't know if any of y'all ever played these trampoline games yourselves. These aren't like games that are like official. These are just games that you make up. And since they're so simple, I'm sure lots of kids around the world have made these games up themselves. But one game is Crack the Egg, and basically the premise is that one person's a chicken, and the other people are eggs, and the chicken needs to hatch, not crack. We call it Crack the Egg, but it's more like the other people are eggs, and the chicken the person, not the chicken, literally a chicken, but the person playing as a chicken, has to jump and cause everybody to crack. And the way you're supposed to say it is kind of like this, all bunched up, and you're supposed to hold yourself as tight as possible, and that person's supposed to jump. So when it's like a younger kid playing or a smaller kid playing, it's like pitiful. But when it's a big kid playing, those eggs are gonna fucking splatter everywhere. That was a really fun game. Another game was Earthquake, and this was not one of those goal games where there's a point to win. It's kind of just you just do it, you have fun. Everybody jumps, and then on like the count of 3 or something, everybody does like some kind of body slam or a cannonball, whatever you want to do. But it causes everybody to just bounce back up from the tremors of the trampoline. So this is really fun, especially if you're a lightweight person with a heavyweight person. It's really fun. And yes, I have been my whole life a lightweight person. But that was a fun game. Another one we played mainly in the summertime. We'd have water balloon fights, but we'd also get the hose, and somebody would go under the trampoline and spray the hose up, and they'd walk under it, and they had to try to the spray would like come up from the trampoline, and they had to try to get everybody with it, and if you got hit by it, you're out. Another thing we did was somebody just grabbed the hose and sprayed people from above. We played with the hose a lot. But and we do front flips, we do all kinds of stuff. We try to do tricks. But one thing we did a lot was wrestling. Especially with my cousin Armando, who at the time was a huge WWE fan. And he'd make us wrestle. Even if we really didn't want to, we'd do it. And since he's a lot bigger than me, not a lot, but he's a bit bigger than me, yeah, you can see why I did not want to wrestle as often as he did. It was kind of fun though, especially body slamming. It was never violent. It was just physical roughhousing. And what we do a lot is we pick an actual WWE wrestler. This is how you know that me and my cousin were, gonna be gay. Is that he'd pick a diva a lot of the times as opposed to the male wrestlers, and sometimes I pick a diva too. And one character I picked was Tori Wilson, the wrestler, the diva. And one of my moves that I made up, I don't even know if it's a real thing, I just made it up, was called the Tori Tornado, where all I did was spin around and attack the person. And so that was fun. And I remember one day, besides the before and after the trampoline, my parents would order fun houses for like my brother and sister's birthday, my brother was born December 10th, my sister was born November 30th. So my parents would just do a whole birthday party generally the weekend after the 10th of December. That way it could cover both bases and saves money and time. I mean, they're 10 days apart, so might as well. And a lot of times for the birthday parties, they'd have a bouncy castle. Well, when I got this trampoline for Christmas, and it lasted with me a couple of years, I got it like in elementary school, that lasted for me to like the middle of middle school. But it saved them so much money on bouncy castles and such that they didn't have to, order one every freaking year. So now they just had this. But I remember, I think it was around my brother's birthday, or maybe it might have even been around Christmas. But we were all bouncing on it and wrestling, and my cousin just Mel, who, for the record, is 3 years older than me. And at the time I want to say like 10, 11, around there. My brother is 4 years younger than me, so I would say he was about 6. So we got my 13, 14-year-old cousin, whatever, and my 6-year-old brother. And we're all wrestling, and my brother, doesn't matter if he's 6, he plays along with us. And my cousin kicks him, I mean, not like with intent, but like playing around. And my little brother goes flying, falls right out of the little entrance, knocks his head on a pole, and just passes out on the grass. And I know we should have been a lot more worried than we were, but it was so like crazy, like so cartoony and slapsticky that we were just laughing about it. Which in hindsight isn't very nice. But he was okay, but just nothing serious. It wasn't even bad. He was passed out for like, a minute? It was alright. He lived. He's alright now. I mean, the kid wants to go to Harvard, so obviously he's got more of an intact brain than I do. But yeah, we had a lot of fun on that trampoline until it broke. And how did it break? Well, when you add a lot of the bigger kids to that thing, yeah, one by one, little by little, springs would snap. And we would be bouncing up and down, and we hear like some kind of air gun or something like that. And it was a spring that blew off. Come here, Mama. Come here. Stupid minions. And at first it was just, okay, a few springs, it'll be fine. More and more came that eventually we were bouncing on a trampoline that was lopsided like this. And eventually, yeah, it was gone. those two little springs to hold anything, and it broke, and we had to throw it away. But that trampoline left a lot of good memories, and I actually want to get a trampoline when I have kids. They're a good investment. Number one, it keeps kids outside. Hey. It keeps kids outside doing exercise, instead of being cooped up inside all the time. And I think it's important for children to have a balance of outdoor and indoor play. But number two, it saves money for birthday parties. You don't have to really buy anything extra. You just have the kids playing in that. I mean, bouncy castles are fun. That's one of the things I actually miss about being a kid is actually being able to jump in them. One of the fun things we did was all the bigger kids go to like one side and sink that motherfucker in like the Titanic. But bouncy castles can be pricey. So a trampoline is an awesome thing, and I hope to have one in the future when I have children. I'll probably get one before I have kids, just so I can jump on it. And, get down, silly. I can also tell you, during the winter when it's drier outside, we get a lot of static shocks on that thing. But that's it for today. I see you guys maybe next year, maybe in Oregon. I don't know. But I wish you all a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Ramadan, whatever. I don't even know how many of those are actually in December right now. But, and a Happy New Year. Let's hope 2017 isn't as sucky. Personally, for me, it wasn't necessarily a bad year, personally. It started off crappy. It actually got better around the spring and summer. And, it seems like it's going to end well. But, globally, politically, it's been one hell of a ride. You can see the whole world is going to hell in a handbasket. But I'm not here to discuss politics. I'm here to talk about the shit I did from my childhood. And I bounced on the trampoline. So, see you all next week, next year, next month. I mean, if it's next year, hopefully it's in January. I'm not going to go a whole month without doing a video. But see you when I see you. Bye.